Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Sunshine Study. Today's video is called Spreading Sunshine, a Challenge of Happiness. It's a nice title, isn't it? Where do you spread sunshine and who spreads it to you? If you think about the people who are luminous in your life, have you recognized that? Have you thanked them? Have you followed their example? Who are the people that are not luminous, and have you made sure you stay as clear as you possibly can? So I think the first issue about spreading sunshine is knowing your own worth, valuing your own light, and being luminous with a joyful intention. Now, I would say there's 3 issues here that we could probably do 30 videos on, but let's just pull it down to 1. Think about strategic kindness. And kindness that is unrewarded, unacknowledged sometimes, but just done quietly and consistently. That spreads sunshine. And even if that's just a smile, it's good manners all the time. It's offering somebody a seat if you don't need one. It's proactively helping somebody. It's holding a door open. It's helping somebody who's in a corner. It's sending an extra kind message. It's checking in on people, or it's doing big grand gestures, whatever that is. Think about random acts of kindness becoming regular. And I think there's something really powerful about that. And also the issue of, are people luminous or are they less luminous? And you can try to do what is wise, but if it is draining the life out of you, upsetting you, getting your head bitten off, you can back off and leave it alone. Do not squander good energy. So be strategic in where you are using your light and your kindness, because you want to find the way ahead. Now, there's a beautiful hymn called Lead Kindly Light. And one of the sentences in that says, "One step enough for me." So sometimes we have periods in our time that are foggy and we can't feel or see the way ahead very clearly. That's part of life. Can we just do one step enough for me? Can we put on extra fog lights, metaphorically, to just take the step that we need? Can we borrow some lights? Can we be content that just 2 or 3 paces is enough and the next 2 and 3 will become apparent? So that's a very strategic kindness to yourself in seasons of fog or bad weather. So think about that. Now, my second point is effective sunshine, is that daylight is good for us. It is effective for our health. So if you can get outside and have some early morning daylight, it helps in a multitude of ways, but also helps regulate our sleep. It is being a wise use of resources. And I think also, can you be measured in your responses? So many people will ask you, have you had a nice summer? Have you had a nice Christmas? How are you? And there will be people who will just offer a diatribe of misery, whether it's been miserable or not. But there will be other people who will put on a brave face. And then there's the balance between, you can say, well, thank you for asking. Some parts of it were lovely. Some parts of it were difficult. And I'm just trying to make my way through. There's an effectiveness to that is truthful, but it isn't nastily negative. And I have had many, many times of fog in my life where somebody else has been the sunshine for me, and they've brought their light and held me up and encouraged me on, or just said, I'll stay with you while you pause. So that's a very effective use of sunshine, isn't it? Metaphorically as well as practically. And my third thing to say about spreading sunshine, a challenge of happiness, is if we look underneath what happiness means, I think it needs joy, contentment, appreciation, and contribution. So even though we may have times of fog in our life where we're really, really desperate for some daylight and sunshine, there is an issue of looking for joy in the moment. And that's a really powerful, tiny treasure-seeking way to live. And then with that, can we be content? Can we be grateful for that which we have and the people that we love and know? And once we're content and appreciative and seeking the joy, that in itself gives us a bit more illumination. It helps us on. And the real powerhouse to worry, anxiety, negativity, concern is contribution. Once you're contributing, you have less time to think about your own darkness. It is good for the other people, it is good for you, and a life of contribution rather than mere consumption is a very constructive one. It is the light, it is the example. So spreading sunshine, however you take your inspiration. And I think about the sunshine people in my life. I think about my faith. I think about the bravery of the people around me and the examples I don't know, but I read about or I learn about, and they give me sunshine. They give me battery life to keep going and to know that the fog may come. It probably will come. It's part of life. But that if we can get through the fog one step at a time, very slowly, or even you can get out quickly, wonderful. But that there will be people on the other side of it waiting for you, people in it, and that you can be somebody who holds the light. I nearly always say to clients, we must protect our inner light. I hold up my hands as if there were a little tea light in there. And when we protect that light, we can become a lantern. And when we're a lantern, we can become a lighthouse. And we will have lighthouse eras in life where things go well and everybody's happy and everybody's doing comfortably. And there will be tea light areas which are small and tiny and we're just trying to keep ourselves afloat. So spreading sunshine is about light being the tea light, the lantern, or the lighthouse. And every now and again, a lighthouse needs to dim down and be a lantern to be maintained, MOT'd, restored, rebuilt. But the lantern is still precious as the tea light is. So if you think about that, spreading sunshine, a challenge of happiness, is that if you make sure that it's something to be worked on rather than consumed or just given to us, then suddenly we're less demoralized. We are more of an active player in our own lives. And when we manage our lives, we are doing the best we can with that which we have. May not be perfect, but it can still be very lovely. So I hope that helps, my friend. I hope you are as well and as comfortable and as happy as you can be. And if those things are not in place, that you can find a plan and work towards some of them. You can find good help and you can find where you can offer your supremely joyous, lovely light. Take care, my friends. We're glad to have you. Keep shining. Please like, subscribe and comment. We need everybody we can get. God bless. I'm Dr. Rebecca, the Life Joy Coach and author.